Good morning, everybody. It's Uncle Dave. I'm here to answer questions out of this bowl for 30 days. And we're getting close to the end here. Today's question is, what is the role of creativity in living a full life? I think that's the piece that's missing in lots of people's lives and jobs right now. I know that STEM is super important and everybody is all into science, technology, math, all of those things. That helps us understand the world, move in the world in a better way, and kind of figure things out. I love it. But creativity does those things too. It does it in a different way, a more subtle way. It doesn't make it less important just because it's different or subtle. All of the oldest stories that we have, as far as I am aware, they are allegorical. It's not about writing down facts and figures and when that happened. Of course that does come, but that's like 1,000 years later. The oldest stories that we have were creative ways to try to pass down a lesson. There's old paintings in caves. People blew and made little handprints like you were doing when you were 5, in kindergarten, the little turkey. That's important. That's a legacy. People wanted to leave marks and say, look at the beautiful things that are in this world. I am here. This is proof. And I think in ways that we don't realize, creativity is so inherently human. Why would you make a painting? Who cares? Why would you make your house look nice? Who cares? I mean, yes, it's pretty low stakes, but I think that's one of those things that is inherent to every human being, and I think that being in touch with your creative side is a lot about what I want this channel to be about. I think that food is like a creative invention where you can take and share a part of something that you did with all your friends and family. And I think there's something beautiful and magical about that. I think making pretty things for your wall, in the whole scheme of things, is that going to change the world? No. But when you look at something that you like, it might bring you some joy. Sometimes that's what the difference between a good life and a bad life is about. So I'm all on the creativity train, and I want you to be too. Today's advice, hug an old person that stinks. I know that's a crazy advice, but a lot of times old people stink because nobody cares about them and nobody's helping care for them. You can hold your breath for 30 seconds while you do something nice for somebody. Now, don't just go find some random old person. But if you know an old person that stinks, you go give them a hug. Bye.